it can actually help cut down on the time, but it can also help save a little bit of money. So I do not believe in the 2 bucket method. And I also ceramic coated the windshield of all vehicles. If you haven't seen the first part of this video where I'm doing the interior, make sure you go and check that out. What you see me spraying on the front of this Lexus is called Dark Fury. If you've been following me for a while, you know that is one of my favorite chemicals to this day. Yes, Dark Fury is safe on clear coats. Yes, you can spray it on the front for bugs, and yes, you can use it for the wheels. And having a chemical like Dark Fury, it can actually help cut down on the time when it comes to like washing the car. I know a lot of people that have to scrub the front when they have bugs and stuff. When you spray Dark Fury for bugs, you literally spray it on, I let it sit for like 10-15 seconds, and then I rinse it off. The price of the chemical is so good that if you have to use a little bit more, it will not break the bank. For a 5-gallon fully concentrated, it's gonna cost you around $100. That 5-gallon can be diluted to 4:1, which is what I put it at, and that 5-gallon can make you 25 gallons. You wanna find you a cleaner like Dark Fury because it can help not only cut down on the time, but it can also help save a little bit of money. And no, they did not pay me for this video. I just like that specific chemical that much. So I do not believe in the 2 bucket method, and I've talked about this before. Here's the truth, y'all. The 2 bucket wash method never made sense to me. I've tried it when I first started, and I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. It's not efficient. And I know somebody's gonna say, man, you need to wash in straight lines. I don't really believe in that either. I'll overlap myself. I go from one side back to the other. Why do we overcomplicate cleaning a car? One thing you're going to learn as a detailer is there's a time and place when to do safe washes. And when I say safe washes, that means using multiple rags or doing the 2 bucket method or whatever. And this is not one of those times. This car's already got some swirls. It already had some holograms. So whatever I do to it, it won't make it any worse. Another thing that I notice with detailers is that we often try to compare ourselves to other detailers. But the truth is, a lot of times we're working in different conditions. Out here where I'm at, it gets pretty hot, but somewhere else, maybe up north, it gets pretty cold. Maybe they can foam on the car and let it dwell for 5 minutes and nothing will happen. It's not going to be the same for me here where I'm at. I can foam on the car with soap, but I have a limited amount of time until I have to do something about that soap, even if I'm using DI water. So that's just something to think about. I got this one washed up. Time to go ahead and dry it. I got my 1300 GSM towel that I have on my own store. This is the large one, and I'm actually gonna use this one to dry all of them. So we'll see how it does. I know it's gonna do good, but oh dang. I'm going to dry this one up with no issues. If you want this towel or the foam cannon that you saw me use in the video, make sure y'all visit my store at monation.co and pick you up one. The large towel is $22 and the small ones are sold in pairs for $18 plus shipping. Gotta see that. Alright y'all, so I got the LC 500 all dried up. I'm gonna go ahead and scoot all the way back here and take care of the Camaro. Now, I'm gonna have to scoot the Camaro up just a little bit. I'm gonna wait until after I'm finished all of them to do the door jambs and the windows. I'll leave that last. So for the Camaro and the LS 500, I'm gonna do a pre-soak just because they're super dusty. So the LC 500 wasn't that bad, so I just rinsed it off and then I foamed it down and you saw me do the hand wash. These, because they got a lot more dust on it or dirt on them, I'm gonna pre-soak it first, rinse it off, then foam it again, and then start the hand wash. That way the pre-soak will help lift some of that dirt off, get most of it off, and then remove the rest by doing the hand wash. For the pre-soak, I'm using green off with some Superior products, and it's diluted 4-to-1, and it's an all-purpose cleaner. It works good for the inside and out depending on how you dilute it.
All right, so now that I foam it, let that sit for a little bit, refill my foam canister, and then I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it off. I'm also gonna take the opportunity to go ahead and take me a little drink of Gatorade. So this Camaro is also ceramic coated, so it makes washing it a whole lot easier. Let's foam it again and do the hand wash. Same towel from last time, we're gonna use it to try this one. No issues at all. Now this car is ceramic coated. It is showing a little bit of wear and tear on the ceramic coated though. So that's a little weird because it's less than a year that the coating has been installed. But I didn't install it. So we good there. Same process. Pre-soak. Rinse it off. Foam it down. So this one I'm gonna hit with some Formula 4 because I don't have no protection on it. I'll say towel again. Oh. So hi y'all, so I am on the third one. This is the third car that I'm coating the windshield for this particular client. For the coating that I'm using is SB3 Optic, and you have to put some on the windshield wipers. So I know on my Volvo, you just press a button and it'll make the windshield wipers come up. On these, the windshield wipers are tucked underneath. So for these, you have to grab both of them, push a little bit, and then they'll come up and you're able to pick them up like this. Pretty simple.
So I did inside and out on all three vehicles, and I also ceramic coated the windshield on all three vehicles. The coating that I'm using is called SB3 Optic. The coating is super easy to install, so stuff like this is really great add-ons. And so basically, polish, do the panel prep, you put the coating on, you let it sit for about a minute or so, then you wipe it off. You have to wait 5 minutes, and then you have to do a second coat. After you finish with your second coat, in the instructions, it tells you to take the excess that you have left on the applicator, put it on the actual windshield blades. You let the windshield blades stay up for 15 minutes, and then that's it. And after this, I actually came back about a month later to wash these same exact vehicles, and I got some really great feedback from the customer about that particular windshield coating. So it does work. Again, if you haven't seen the part 1 of this particular video, make sure y'all go check that out. I always appreciate everybody for tuning in, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.